Now, the next conversation we need to have when we describe nutrition and the benefits and application in the body of the foods that we consume, the next conversation is the conversation on micronutrients. Now, micronutrients essentially describes the 30 essential vitamins and minerals that are found in food that we need to receive from the foods that we eat. Now, these vitamins and minerals, as the name would suggest, are essential for keeping you healthy, keeping you ticking, supporting and governing every process in the body. And we want to acknowledge that it's really, really important that we set up our diet in which generally gives us a really good complex of vitamins and minerals if we are interested in feeling our best, performing our best, recovering our best, and maximizing our outcomes. So when we look at the vitamins and minerals that you might find in an ultra processed option of food, you might be looking at very minimal vitamins and minerals to almost none. Now, on the other hand, when we're looking at natural ingredients, natural sources of foods, these have an abundance of different vitamins and minerals, in which this is the main reason that people would categorize certain foods as bad and certain foods as good. It's actually largely, not entirely, down to the complex of vitamins and minerals that these foods contain in order to give us an additional benefit to the body. Now, on one hand, we've got junk food that I said, and it's a very broad term, so I do apologize, but on one hand, we've got junk food, which I'm describing as very low or even minimal to zero being a source of vitamins or minerals and not really doing much for our body. Now, these types of foods will still contain protein, carbohydrates, and fats of various qualities and various types, and which again, we don't need to go into in this video. And they will still have the application of providing protein, carbohydrates, and fats, but without vitamins and minerals, we can't say they are as good for us or as beneficial in all senses in a holistic way as a natural source of ingredients that would still contain the carbohydrates, fats, and proteins, but also an abundance of vitamins and minerals in order to not just provide energy and the building blocks of physical tissue as the application of the macronutrients, but also support the general functioning and the chemical processes that essentially keep us ticking and keep us healthy. So micronutrients are different to macronutrients. Junk food or ultra-processed food will still contain macronutrients, but might contain very minimal to no micronutrients, in which compared to natural sources of foods have an abundance of vitamins and minerals, in which in the long term will have a massive effect on your mood, your self-efficacy, your training performance, your recovery, and a number of beneficial things. Now, different types of foods have different vitamins and minerals in varying amounts. So one of the most important things to have in your diet is variety, because if you're having a variety of different foods, essentially we've got lots of different vitamins and minerals coming in from different quantities from different foods at all times, and you've got a bit more of a chance of having everything you need essentially in your diet. So every vitamin and mineral has so many different functions, you could get really lost in the weeds of trying to learn all the various functions. So the easiest way to look at nutrition in terms of through the lens of micronutrients is just try and select foods that are natural, whole ingredients, minimally processed if you can, but don't stress if it's slightly processed. Just the ultra processed stuff is generally not the best. And if you're having a lot of variety, overall you should be in a pretty good spot. So understand that vitamins and minerals are essential in order for you to feel and perform your best and recover your best. Your macronutrients are the overarching protein, carbohydrates, and fats that are found in all foods, but not all foods have the same amount of micronutrients and therefore the same benefit for all of the different processes that essentially keep us healthy and keep us in a good spot. Now, just to quickly acknowledge another category of chemical compounds that are produced by plants called phytochemicals, which also have great application in the body, similar to some of the application of vitamins and minerals, although they're not the same, like keeping us healthy and helping us prevent serious diseases and all of that good stuff. Phytochemicals also exist. They are different to vitamins and minerals, but they are also produced by plants and found in abundance in a lot of vegetables and fruits and things that are more considered healthy and are just another great reason in order to really try and tailor your food selection to try and produce a certain result, as opposed to just looking at food as total consumption of energy and flavor, and that's it. So hopefully this gives you a little bit of an overview on vitamins and minerals, a little bit of an understanding on the application and how valuable they really are. I could get really lost in the weeds, as I said, as to the specific application of every single vitamin and mineral, in which there are countless of each. So instead of that, I just gave you an overview of what to consider, how to look at food, the value in doing so, and hopefully this helps. If you'd like a little bit more information that specifically pertains to your circumstance, all you need to do is send me a direct message and we can have a little chat, and I'll chat to you in the next one.